Hello.
Hello.
Oh, look at that logo, Steve.
This is golden times, isn't it, for the World Wrestling Federation?
He's Steve and I'm Chris.
Oh,
And now, no more talking. God, it's just like I just used to love watching this intro. Just when you were a kid or an early teen,
yeah.
you can watch this kind of stuff ad infinitum, can't you?
Well, yeah,
Really?
it's like this and FIFA's around the same time. I'd watch the intro every time I played the game, pretty much. It's a bit odd now thinking about it.
You remember in Soul Calibur when you can unlock that thing where you can change who's at the different part
Absolutely.
of the intros? Wish you could do that with every intro.
Yoshimitsu, every character. That's what you could do.
Well, I liked having Astaroth stand up and do the Girl in the Wind segment and do his hair.
Yeah.
Sable, you piece of shit.
Sable.
Brock Lesnar's wife.
Look at Mark Henry though. Top rope elbows.
Still going.
Mr. Ass.
Billy Gunn's training people at NXT. He's
That's
great.
it,
He was on
that's
the latest Tough Enough. Oh man, Edge and Christian have got a show coming to the network that looks really god awful.
Is it like reeking of awesomeness or something?
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
The Edge and Christian show that totally reeks of awesomeness.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
So it's WWF Attitude, and we will be bringing to you a series of 2 intense matches. And Steve and I are going to be calling the action for you here.
Oh yeah.
So, first of all, I'm going to break your spirit in the straight wrestling match. And in the second, I'm going to break your bones in the street fight.
Oh, the street fight.
And should we need a third stage of hell, we'll go into the cage.
Amazing.
Or we'll just fast track to the cage. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. The cage match. I forgot about the cage match.
Oh man, how can you forget about the cage match? Right. So what you're going to see here is graphical perfection. One of the greatest looking and running games of all time.
Oh yeah.
And first of all, we've got to get some sort of brilliant guy's entrance out of the way. Representing the Barnyard Brigade, it's the Fox.
There he is. Fox.
Oh man, I'm so glad memory cards don't. Yeah, okay, so I picked the animation there where you jump over the steps because every character in Attitude who walks through the steps will clip through the steps.
And there he goes, clipping through the ropes. Well, we'll see.
Oh yeah, fireworks!
My character will we'll get to see him clip through the steps.
Oh man,
The music though,
People's Champ.
probably my favourite rock music, dare I say.
Crowd are deathly silent until he appears.
I hate it. It's so obvious as well. It's so easy to think just as soon as the music hits, just have the crowd. And then they just murmurs.
There we go. He's already in the steps.
Takes his time though.
The Rock's over with the crowd, but he can't get over those steps.
No.
Goes right in them. Hey?
Hey.
Wrestling.
Austin 316. Austin 316.
This is obviously a port from the PS1. This is running on Dreamcast.
Oh.
But, I mean, it looks better. But this game is just... I mean, we complain about games being half-finished these days.
Yeah.
I mean... Look at those ropes and how he interacts with them, or doesn't, I should say. Those ropes are stiff. Stiffer than an Austin comeback punch.
This is one of the first 3 games I had on my Dreamcast.
Yeah, what did you get for launch? No,
Soul,
your launch.
Oh yeah, I got it on Christmas Day. Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure, and
Tonight,
Attitude.
little pig, I grind up the meat.
The Rock is your champ, and there's 2 things you could do about it. Nothing and like it.
Pros, lots of speech in
I
Attitude.
was gonna say, yeah.
The CD quality music after, the cartridge and 64 games. Okay, we're kicking off. No, Fox, but he doesn't need to impress The Rock.
I'll get you wherever you want.
He doesn't need to impress The Rock or the people by hitting that drop kick. He's just showing The Rock and the people what he's going to do to their champ when he gets... I mean, this is all just...
Early Samoan drop from the People's Champ. No. Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
What would you say is going on there, Steve? A lot of blocking.
Well, we had a gentleman's agreement after about a minute, didn't we, that we won't block anymore. we discussed in this game the biggest flaw was you could block everything and do the moves still behind the blocks. Let's change the move.
Now, Steve, what's going on here? What's going on here? Right, this is how you do...
Which movie are you going to do, Chris, out of those ones you just looked at?
Like,
I best have a look. Oh, no, I'm stuck in a hole. I can't look.
Yeah. What a great game. Come on, check out the moves during certain
And
points.
now,
Yeah.
that top one looks good. I reckon I might do that a few
It's
times.
like what Jamie Rathbone was saying the other day. It's like the Tony Hawk's 900, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right down. We'll get you...
Why in the SmackDown?
Taste out of your ignorant mouth.
Still blocking. Still pressing my blocking.
Kevin Owens was saying that
Oh, God.
one time a wrestler...
This is why we stopped blocking in a minute, because this is what happens. This is how me and my cousin's matches looked when we were wrestling for 20 minutes.
This is wrestling. This is a wrestling sim. That's what wrestling looks like. I don't know what you mean. I didn't know that at the time. Like, you're a lot better at games than me. And then when we met a couple of years down the line after I'd got Attitude, you're like, yeah, you know, you can just hold down block and do the move combination, let go of block and you do the move, and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I absolutely infuriated Joe Kenny playing this game. He was so pissed off with me.
Shout out to Joe Kenny,
Yeah.
best GoldenEye player in the world.
Up there, top 3 for me. But I was thinking about this game this morning, and like I played this game a lot, and I really liked it as well.
Yeah, we didn't.
But I don't think any game I played this much at the time is, you know, this poor looking back on. I mean, it's a terrible game, isn't it?
Our skills of
It hasn't survived the test of time at all.
telling between what's good and what's bad when we're young is you know, they're not fully formed yet. And I played this game a lot, but I spent a lot of time in the Create a Wrestler because I love that you could write on people's clothes, as you can see there. There's loads of custom entrance themes that are all absolutely brilliant, and stay tuned after the matches because there might be a little bit of bonus footage involving those. But Jay Hunter is a big fan of Agent X.
Agent X, oh, yeah.
And I'm a big fan of, well, I mean, you know, let's legislate. The governor's theme is brilliant, but...
I remember there was a lot of both of us punching each other at the same time, and just no hit.
So you just took a pedigree and you're still in green?
Yeah, oh, it smacks you with one of them.
Finally, after Triple H and Seth Rollins, someone gets the move right. And it doesn't even damage The Rock.
Oh, it's the People's Champion. Of course, this game... Oh, it's taunting. This game famously... Yeah.
Look at it run!
No,
Oh my god, who the fuck are you?
no selling the pedigree.
Road
This is the most
Warrior
electrifying
Rock.
band in sports entertainment. Oh, God.
At least the ropes move during the match, but they definitely don't move during the entrances. Yeah, if we were standing idle for a second, you'll see that the idle animation doesn't loop fully. There's a couple of missing frames of animation, so it really jerks when it gets to the end. I mean, top to bottom, this game is a mess.
Great, isn't it? Just like slowly looking up moves. What am I going to do?
The action here is
slow and
fast-paced.
drop-off, isn't it?
Brilliant.
All that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I only know
no.
one move.
Well, I got the...
What is...
Oh, yeah.
You, I mean, I know you're a big fan of the Ultimate Warrior, Steve, but how many times are you going to do that?
It's great.
Come on, Fox. I mean, surely the Fox started off as the bad guy, if you will, but I think he's become the underdog, the crowd's favourite.
Rocky 4 style.
Look at what Rock is...
You say that, after the 7th pedigree, maybe the crowd are starting to think...
Finally Rock's feeling those pedigrees. After the 4th drop on his face to the floor. Maybe that people's eyebrows protecting him.
Yeah. Must be WrestleMania. That was kick out of finishes, isn't they?
Yeah, I mean, the arena's all wrong. Raw never had steps like that.
Uh-oh, into red. You know what that means? Time for the rock bottom.
And that's the 900, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
No, is it that? I can't remember.
Oh, is the 900 just right down B?
Right down B,
Okay,
yeah.
cool, yeah.
I went back to the Tony Hawk's HD the other day. Just give it a try again.
It's not terrible,
It's
but
just not
like you
great,
said,
is it?
well, I thought it was spot on, and you went, nah, what's off, the turning, or what is off?
Yeah, it just doesn't quite feel 100% right.
Can't put your finger on it.
No.
innit? At least it wasn't Tony Hawk's 5, though. I mean, have you heard about the state of that
I've
game?
heard about it, yeah. Because I was reading up about Tony Hawk's the other day, just because like I say, general consensus is the best one was 3, which is
No.
one I didn't play.
Yeah, but that's got only people only say that because of the inclusion of the.
Oh, the revert.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you know you can see that, so you can keep your combos
Yeah,
going
yeah.
forever. But the levels, the music, the characters,
Yeah.
they're not as good. So
Twos, yeah.
I mean, the levels. I really don't like the levels in 3. You know,
No, that's what I didn't like either.
They're quite. I just remember this one where you go to this haunted house. The missions were kind of cool. The missions became quite cool, but the whole skating side of it just kind of fell by the wayside, and it just got sillier and sillier and sillier after that.
That was what was my problem. And I felt the revert just made
2. Stick at 2.
Yeah, 2's amazing.
What else do you need?
Also, like, you know, talking about
2 and 1.
Talking about attitude, like all the other games I loved playing at the time, all brilliant games. Like Crazy Taxi is still great fun. Tony Hawk's incredible. But this,
Well,
I mean, look, actually, I'll take it all back. Look, oh,
see that
hit me one of them.
Fucking great. 8 kicks to the behind. I mean, Foxy's really come back.
Rock
yeah.
bottom, rock bottom. Is he gonna pin him? He is.
Kick out Foxy.
Look, I remember the count's been really
Look at that
slow.
pin animation.
Oh, dear.
They're chanting elbow.
Oh, you're up straight away as well. It's like Hogan when he lost in Ultimate Warrior. Kicked out on 3. Oh.
Elbow.
What is this as well? Like, it's so sloppy.
It's like, have you watched the product ever?
Exactly.
Have you ever watched the show?
Amazing though, this.
And then after
Doing his famous.
after the match, they stay in the ring for 5 minutes doing their famous pose.
Oh dear. And like, he's just staring at the front. He's not even looking into the crowd. He's looking at the one place there is no crowd.
Worst wrestling game of all time, though? Question mark.
Yeah, well, we played another one, didn't we? The same day as this, which has that sewn up seemingly. Dreamcast again. Oh.
Let's move past these stats.
Yeah.
Don't like stats.
Special
don't like
attacks.
Stats. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way these superstars' rage can be contained. How do you contain rage?
That's the problem, isn't it? There's nowhere to contain them. I can think of.
Or
Triangle.
well, I mean, I just thought of one place.
Done.
Maybe we could get rid of that rage in the cage.
In the cage.
Right? I don't know.
Just watching your menu skills with awe. Stone Cold there, looking great.
Right. So obviously, this is the same night on Raw.
Yeah.
The Rock and the Fox, they just went through hell.
And stole the show, seemingly.
Yeah.
No one could top that.
And so, you know, the general manager, whoever it is, you know, we're keeping it a bit vague with this fancy booking here, but whoever the Kane.
Kane,
Well, he
my
usually is,
favourite
isn't it?
general manager.
Which version though?
When I first found out, like after not watching it for years,
Oh, no.
that Kane had been like, he was like general manager Kane. Like me and my mate at work would crack it up at the thought. And that was obviously before I saw it, and then I saw him in his suit and his bald. And I was like,
Apparently one of the
that's
nicest guys in the wrestling business, so you got to love him for that. I love classic Kane so much.
Yeah.
Good for him, he's still in the business, still going. Bumps a lot on his knee. Thanks to OSW for pointing that out. It's so true. Watch him take a pedigree on his knee. So the Fox has picked Double J. Jeff Jarrett. Oh, ain't he great?
in the main event.
Who's
Finally.
the Rock? Who's fighting in the...
Billy Gunn, of course. Rock's favourite.
Yeah, so even though Rock and Billy Gunn had that epic rivalry
Oh, yeah.
featuring that Kiss My Ass match,
It's great, yeah. That era. Oh,
unforgettable.
yeah, it really
99. Rock has picked Billy Gunn to represent him tonight, and here we come.
is. Oh.
GOONNE. Look at that guitar animation.
It's amazing. I was relieved, though, to find out that on the other side it is, like, he's just holding it at a silly angle. It is a guitar. It's not just a big orange blob, like a foam hand.
But that bit at
There
the
you go.
start's one thing, but then they've just clearly forgot about animating him to have a guitar in his hand, because at this point it's just it's a fucking free-for-all.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
In the ring, in the ropes.
Doing it. Oh,
Okay, he actually doesn't hold the guitar when he does it.
wow. He has no respect for that guitar. No.
Straight through the wall.
Like, even from the start, he said, oh, dear. Mr.
Oh, there we go. That's Mr. Ass to you.
Mr. Ass.
Christ almighty. Well, I mean, you know, he was the stronger half of the New Age Outlaws, but I think we were all like huge Billy Gunn fans when we were young, and you get older and you're like, you know, when you're young, you're like, oh, why has he never been champion?
Oh, it's great. Well, he had such a great theme tune. I mean, it's not a...
Strong worker, but best, you know, as the hot tag
Yeah, he is.
in the New Age Outlaws.
Oh, suck it. Amazing.
Fix your eyes on the great one. You have got to be kidding me!
The great one. He just called himself the Great One, Jeff Jarrett.
Right, and obviously the cage has been lowered.
Oh, yeah. No
And
ropes.
let battle commence.
Oh.
Cage doesn't look too bad.
No.
But what's missing?
Yeah.
Can you spot what's missing? Right in the comments.
The state of the ring. It's just
So
big, messy canvas.
Did you get it?
Did you get it?
It's the ropes and the turnbuckle. They're not there.
They took them away, just
What?
like they do for all cage matches.
I mean, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, it would be quite cool. I don't know. Probably not. No, you wouldn't be able to. You can't
Take a lot of effort,
You
isn't it?
can't work basic chain wrestling without the ropes, really, can you?
Oh. What's that?
Someone just said Double J is double great. Now, the crowd shouts are incredible, and I was very lucky because Foxy was one of the default names in the game, so I could call my character that. But then a lot of men in the audience would shout out things like, "What time did you get out of work, Foxy?"
Amazing. So they just assumed a female character would have a name.
A rare treat to have Shane on commentary here, but obviously we don't.
Yeah.
It's all about Steve and Chris calling
That's
this
it,
match.
yeah.
Speaking of which, we call the match.
That's a cool match. Jeff Jarrett's... He's on top at the moment.
Anyway, back to the commentary. I mean, King, though, I'm pretty sure some of the little segments that he says in this game are still being used in the latest two games.
So, Shane
down.
wasn't... he wasn't play-by-play, was he? He was like King. He's colour commentator, right?
Well, he was meant to be play-by-play, but he just wasn't very popular because he just goes kind of boom and wham, 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 wham.
That's hilarious that Shane... Because obviously that's where... Oh, Vince did it as well.
That move again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both not great. But Vince has got... Oh, what a maneuver!
It's King! Whatever he says.
He's got a couple of iconic phrases they repeat, don't they? The boyhood dream and welcome to WrestleMania!
Love him.
But that's pretty much of commentary, Vince, when it comes to his classic quotable lines. Now let's talk about other Vince. I mean, one you don't hear very often is from the promo package leading into his match with Flair at the Royal Rumble 2002. I love destroying lives. It turns me on.
God. He's an amazing character.
Yeah, he is amazing. Oh dear.
He's not in this game, is he? I mean, he started making them into the SmackDowns is when Vince and Shane started turning up all the time.
So if this isn't the worst wrestling game, what is?
Well, we played Royal Rumble, didn't we? WWF Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast. And we were so bored playing it.
Yeah.
It didn't even have nostalgia really going for it, unfortunately.
No. And it was a real middle finger to Dreamcast owners. I know it was the arcade system, you know, and that's when I discovered, really, when I got my Dreamcast, you know, why arcade games don't work indoors. You know, because you need more. You need more progression. You need more everything.
True.
And Crazy Taxi, rare breed, you can play that all day.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, there was so much. It was just too good. I was thinking, Crazy Taxi's. You can get over the home hump. But yeah, you're right. Yeah,
That's why games like Shenmue were so special,
Oh.
because they were deep, like role-playing experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't get. I mean, I think I don't think there is a Fire Pro game on the Dreamcast. There was a Japanese wrestling game that came out on the Dreamcast. But yeah, Royal Rumble is running on the SmackDown 1 engine.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's sloppy. You got 9 people in the ring, but it's a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble, because there's only, well, there's like single one-on-one mode and there's Royal Rumble. And the Royal Rumble, the characters come out every 10 seconds or something.
And Jeff Jarrett and Billy Gunn aren't even in the game at all. So
No.
I don't want to play it. You've got 9 Tazes in the ring.
I mean, there's something quite charming about that element of it, isn't there? There's just like six of the same character can be in the ring at the same time.
I actually think, now that we're talking about it, it would probably make an amazing drinking game because it's not... Literally anybody can play that.
That's true. Every time Taz is in the ring, do a shot of...
And everyone's going to be the same sort of level of skill because you can't be good at it.
Yeah.
Everyone's spamming the trigger.
Oh yeah, because you can be
I hate it.
fighting one guy and then you've got 6 other guys all targeted on you, just trying to punch you.
Can't even choose who you're targeting.
Yeah.
And
Like I say, it makes this game look like a masterpiece.
and then I can't remember what I got first, but I think I got No Mercy after it, and then the weather broke, and it was good times from then.
No Mercy even looks better
Yeah.
graphically, and No Mercy's on a inferior console graphic-wise. Anyway, so not.
In the last wrestling game video we played, Max said that just everything in No Mercy just feels so weighty still, because as rudimentary as the graphics are by today's standards, you know, it's all about animation and feel, and there's the weight there, and that's all you need. You know, that neck breaker that just happened looked great in this game, but there's no, you know, there's some shoulder breaker there.
It's over.
Yeah, so Shane wasn't a popular commentator, but for the record, he is, like, well, when he talks at all, I don't like it, but, you know, he is in what may be my favourite match of all time. Do you know what that is, Steve?
Shane versus Big Show. Yeah. James Hetfield.
No, Shane X-Pac.
Oh, Shane's one, of course. There's so many good ones. I remember this being particularly rubbish. Figure 4 leg lock, last half a second. I get up before you.
Yeah, that's my move.
It's ridiculous. We get to see it at least one more time.
Slappy. The match, of course, is Shane versus Kurt Angle,
Oh, yeah,
King of the Ring
So
2001.
exciting.
You came around my house, Steve, after that weekend, and you went to see King of the Ring, and I went, you know, because the Attitude Era had finished. We were creeping up towards the invasion,
Yeah.
you know, and being a new wrestling fan at the time, and all we'd ever known was the Attitude Era and greatness. And then when we're coming out of it, we're like, oh no. But, you know, even in the invasion, you've got another tremendous match, you know, another flawless match. RVD Jeff Hardy at Invasion,
That is very much.
which is a month later. But Kurt Angle, Shane at the King of the Ring, you came round and you said, oh, there's this one match though, Chris, have you seen it? And I went, no. And we watched it.
It's
and
insane.
that match is everything.
Well, you've said before, like,
Has
it's
everything.
one of those few matches which you can show people who don't like wrestling or know nothing wrestling.
Showed it to Mike.
Yeah, and they'll love it because it's just crazy. Oh, he's going. Yeah, there was no way to stop me going up the cage, was there? You couldn't like do anything. You just had as soon as you start. Oh no! He got cocky. The Rock is fuming. This man could have won it. Oh, famous.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Jarrett's health. You're playing with me at this point, aren't you? You just famous me, pick me up.
Yeah, I think I was trying to do another famous, but I accidentally grabbed you, so just decided to do. Oh, it's reversed.
Oh man, Billy Gunn's gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
Arrogant. Come on, Jeff, hit the stroke.
Oh, lovely move.
It's not.
Oh, no selling it.
Yeah, Jarrett, for the record, by the way, is great. There we go. I've said it.
Yeah. I don't know if you're great, you're Jeff Jarrett.
You know, part of
Oh,
the.
so here we go again. Oh,
Woo.
oh, this is so stupid.
Jeff Jarrett, of course, part of one of the greatest feuds in wrestling history. Jarrett and David Arquette.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget? I was reading all about this.
Come on, Jarrett. You
See, your one, I remember at the time thinking that should have hit.
shattered his fucking leg bones there. Did you see? Landed. He didn't even bend his knees as he landed. Landed on stiff, straight
If
legs.
only they weren't both such natural showmen, eh? We could have won this match a while ago.
Took about 10 years of his career, especially in an attitude ring that doesn't move at all. No give on that.
It's ridiculous. It looks like concrete, doesn't it? More than a canvas,
I know you're not,
pavement.
you know, you're not a regular watcher of wrestling today, but you are. You've watched a lot recently. You've had a network flurry in your house over the last year, haven't you?
Yeah, we're off again the network, but yeah, there was a little period there where.
Well, Mania though, come on, it's time. Get back on there. You got to get
Has
on
Mania
there in
coming
the
up?
lead up to Mania.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, you've got Fastlane.
Oh look, drama.
But what do you think of Daniel Bryan retiring?
Oh yeah, I heard you on the podcast you were talking about.
Sad, isn't it?
It's sad, but like you guys were saying, it's one of those.
Look at his face.
Wins by
He
climb
looks like
out.
a little Goomba. His head looks like a Goomba from Mario.
It does
Look
look
at the
like a
shape
Goomba.
and the face.
But here he is, back in the cage. Climb back in.
Look at I love. Oh no, wait a minute, that's the one.
The one Billy Gunn.
I love to love him,
At least he's looking at the crowd this time.
and I'm gonna kick him. We do have time. Shall we call the Rumble?
Let's give it a bit, shall we? Call a bit of it, see how much of a mess it is.
All right, so I guess we are going to get the third stage of hell, because we've had the straight wrestling match, we've had the cage, and now we're going to have a 30-man battle
Oh,
royale
the gods.
to determine what's on the line, Steve. Prime.
Prime
is on the
line.
line.
Yeah, I think so.
Stats.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? No special attacks. So your figure fours encounter special attacks, apparently. I'd bug that personally.
Thanks, Attitude. It's been fun. Sort of. Jeez. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Well, we played it. We might as well have made it worthwhile.
I might as well subject other people to it.
Yeah.
So this is what we had. Us die-hard wrestling fans. This is what we had on our Dreamcast.
I was genuinely excited about this. I remember Dreamcast magazine seeing it, and it looked great because it was all still images, obviously.
What did we see on the front of the case? 9 out of 10 it says on the front of the case.
Hey, I mean, Attitude got a lot of good reviews as well. Some critics need to look back at themselves at this era.
Oh, should we save? Well, I mean, Mark Kermode said this in a video the other day. What we don't know at the time is what art is going to last forever, and what is, maybe just like a good pop song at the time, say. And, we did have fun at the time. We were kids, but it served a purpose at the time. But I think that they could have given us a little bit more, because you've got Rumble and you've got Fight, and you can do the fight backstage, and that's it. You can't even get out of the ring. That's literally it, and it's not.
And it's so arcadey. It's got that stupid.
I never ever saw it in the arcade. Did you ever see
the
it out in
button
the
you can
wild?
press, it automatically kicks out of everything if you've got enough. It's just weird.
God, I love the Rumble
R's.
2000 though. We should be sitting here right now and appreciating how good the Rumble 2000 is.
It was the best maybe I'd ever seen at the time.
It's kind of what got me into wrestling.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, from this point on, I'm like, that Street Fighter is incredible. At the time, I wasn't even 15 at the time. I was 14, and I'm thinking those probably aren't real drawing pins. They're probably like sequins or something. Because you just, and I get it when you're outside of wrestling, you assume that everything is so FAKE,
We had the debate here. Should we do 90 or 30? Thank God we selected 30.
90.
I've done 90. We've done 90 before, haven't we?
Well, yeah, but that was back when we were younger and wrestling. Oh, I'm interested.
Even when we were playing it, I don't recall it didn't feel competitive, did it?
Godfather. Sorry, one of the characters that made the cut in this bare bones roster was Godfather.
Okay. At least Kurt Angle, didn't it?
Yeah, so Undertaker was away at the time, so you got Dark Side Undertaker here and Rikishi at the same time. I don't think so.
It's mad, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Okay, so
We've already got one Taz in. Should we keep Taz count throughout the match?
let's down.
Here we go.
That's the 99 Rumble.
Oh, sorry. Before we even got to fight each other, there's someone. Look at this.
Start with 4 guys in the ring. Look, Pat Patterson, when he thought up the idea, he goes, you start off with the 4 guys in the ring, and then every 2 seconds, 5 other guys run out, and
God.
everyone will go banana.
It's insane, isn't it? It is a case of just fill up the ring as quickly as possible with the maximum number you can get.
They kind of gave the graphics it's got like a Dreamcast shine, and by that I mean if the light actually reflects off the characters at the right angle, they look. Looks like they're kind of.
Yeah, well, this is it. If you sort of screenshot this and put it in a magazine on a small picture, you think, wow.
In 1999.
9 people in a ring. Look at that Kurt Angle. Oh, but no. It's terrible.
Oh man. But anyway, who cares? Because wrestling, isn't it? It's I was like, yeah. I would have bought this game 9 times. Cut. That's all cut. Rubbish, Chris. Rubbish. Stupid George Michael. Stupid dumb George Michael.
Oh, definitely got our second D-Lo in the match.
D-Lo, brilliant. It was Vince Russo who was such a D'Lo Brown fan. So when Vince Russo left as the writer, late '99, that's why D'Lo Brown went from Eurocontinental champion to Lowdown.
Lowdown. We all loved D'Lo, didn't we? He's great moves.
He's fantastic.
Oh, is that Taz number 2 I see coming in? Our second Taz. A little man.
Dog Life Born, JR!
Going straight for Kurt Angle.
Road Dogg's jersey there. I owned it. It was my favourite piece of wrestling merchandise ever, and I have no idea where it probably wouldn't fit now. Oh, yeah. But I don't know where it is. I had the game, I had the Triple H shirt as well.
Yeah, God, seeing that shirt, I do associate with you with that shirt quite heavily.
All the time. Well, the Fox wore it, didn't he?
Fox, yeah. Most electrifying.
Because that's an O and an X on the front of the shirt. The F just fell off.
Kurt Angle's putting on a clinic over here.
I used to wear it every non-uniform day, didn't I, at school? I had "suck it" written on the front. I was sitting in a fucking English class in front of like the female teacher maybe, and I'm just,
You've got a t-shirt that says "suck it."
A little bit oblivious at that age, aren't we?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh no, that's D-Lo's one.
Mr. Lightwood, though, our deputy head, Steve, or some deputy head, though, he came up behind me and I had "degenerate" written on the back of my shirt, and he said, "That's pretty accurate." And I went, "Huh, are you a wrestling fan, are you, sir?"
You're a wrestling fan. Lightwood's just zinged you, and here he comes again in your favourite shirt.
So I hit him with the stunner.
For the third time that day. Oh dear. Oh yeah, Taz number 3. Taz watch. It is just crazy, isn't it though? Although eliminations, 7 categories.
If you're going to give us such a bare bones package, modes wise, put more wrestlers in it, because if you're basically just going to be a Royal Rumble mode with loads of people in the ring, give us the roster so we don't have 3 of the same character in at the same time.
Yeah, it's mental.
Oh man, I used to take my Dreamcast around my mate's house though, and we used to play this like all night long. It was just amazing.
I never really played it a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Just too many other good games.
What are you talking about? We'd go back. We'd do Saturday morning bowling in Bexley Heath. What was the deal? Like £3.50.
It was £6 for 2 games and a burger and chips.
Or
a meal.
that burger as well.
Yeah, it was a hell of a deal when £6. And
Yeah, we were 15, 16. Yeah, and that,
perfect, wasn't it?
Is the World Bowling Federation website, is it still active?
I bloody hope so.
Have to ask Andy Bladen about that.
That was great.
But yeah, it was a tradition, wasn't it?
Oh, it was amazing, yeah. I
That
loved it.
weekly custom became a 7-day tradition. But we'd get the 269 up to
I think we
Bexley
got our
Heath.
4th Taz by the way. Just to,
Have we really? You keeping the Taz count?
It was orange Taz a minute ago.
Where's Taz? Get the bus up to Bexley Heath for early, because it was an early morning deal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock we used to meet. And obviously for like me and you, it's a long journey. I remember one time I went there and it had been cancelled.
Vince is in the ring.
Vinnie Mac.
But this is before drinking age, so early mornings.
Oh, Angles.
Vince and Shane are bonus characters in this. I can't remember how you unlock them, but they just come out in the Rumble randomly if you haven't unlocked them. So, but yeah, we'd be done with bowling at about midday, and then usually back to your house.
Yeah, which brilliantly is
with
like
Royal Rumble.
an hour and a half bus journey home, like with
Didn't
all of us
matter.
on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, fun times.
But I mean, it was Toy Commander was the main one, wasn't it? The main four-player game that got the love.
This went on a lot because Kieran is like, whoever's Kurt Angle.
It was so good, and never to be forgotten.
Well, I mean, we also played a lot of Shenmue, which was a 1-player game with about 8 people in
famously, the bus waiting game.
the room. And then,
Squind.
when things got really heated, it's time for like 8 15-year-old boys doing a proper wrestling match, tearing your house apart.
Oh God, yeah.
Got the loveliest parents in the world. Shit, Big Show, look at that chokeslam on Taker. Oh man,
That was good.
that was awesome.
I do recall actually.
And then he did a little thing.
As terrible as this match is, I seem to remember
Did a little headbutt.
we're both gone. Oh, Kurt.
What? Oh man, did you just see that? You see, Rikishi is one of my boys, okay? And before WWE, this was more around the time because people these days they seem to pull out crazy shit.
Yeah.
But Rikishi's moveset was amazing, and the Rikishi driver that you just saw then,
It was
no
good.
one else ever does it. They had to get rid of it when the whole pile driver controversy came along. But
Yeah.
he used to do. There we go. That's literally the move I was going to reference. The fucking gorilla press into the diamond cutter.
Oh.
Fucking amazing.
I mean,
And he's so agile.
they ruined him though, didn't they? They turned him evil.
His
Evil.
fucking twisty bump when he comes out of the clothesline. It's him and Billy Gunn who do that the best.
Oh.
And he's a big fat fuck.
He is a big fat fuck.
But he's like a
I
hero.
was never a huge fan of Stinkface, but
No, that's the problem. He became only all arse moves. That's Vince all over, isn't it?
yeah, I use your
The
ass.
ass is over. Stink face. Bonsai drop.
Stinkface, loads of really good-looking women. That'll get you over.
And an ill-fated heel turn, which was just... You can't go immediately from dancing to, I ran over you, Stone Cold.
Yeah, it was terrible, and they brought race into it as well. It was all very.
I did it
done.
for The Rock.
It was just so. It's like,
I did
who's
it
the
for-
only other guy we've got on the roster that's
You see-
Samoan looking?
The WWF has always been about the Great White Hope. I think you're forgetting about
Always-
Farouk,
It's always bad, isn't it?
first black
Yeah.
champion. Oh wait, that's
Nation,
WCW.
Nation of Domination.
Yeah. Still hasn't been an English champion. We've had an Irish champion.
So, Bulldog was never champion, he was just
No.
Continental.
Can you believe that?
It's a
You
shame.
go back and you look at some of the people who weren't champion, and it's fucking disgusting. Fuck you, Hogan.
I seem to remember this match, as terrible as it is, the ending got a bit intense because
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a certain. Because something people want to realise is if they've got that purple S, that means they're like overpowered, isn't it? They've got like really tough.
Lots of specials as well.
And a certain character comes in with an S that me and you really struggle to deal with.
Oh, there's Triple H with a flying knee.
So who am I? I'm Kane, of course. And you're Stone Cold. And you're getting the absolute crap kicked out of you by The Rock.
Yeah,
And
no
Shane,
doubt. This is corporate Rock and Shane.
Yeah. And now Shane's just planted me with a bulldog. Oh no, Kane! Oh.
Yeah, so Bulldog was never champion, but he did have that incredible Intercontinental Championship
No, I
match
watched
with
that
Brett,
match when we had the network.
Wembley. It's good, isn't it?
It is good. Yeah.
This is again thanks to Jay Hogan.
So when I come out, like his character goes out at the same time as me. So it was me and Taz both storming the ring.
I bet.
Taz number 5.
I bet there's
of
so
course.
much clipping in this game as well. Like Bulldog had spent the evening previous to that match, that headline match in his home country,
Yeah.
smoking crack cocaine. No, the
Oh,
past
God.
week, the whole week smoking crack
Jeepers.
cocaine with Jim Neidhart.
Uh-oh. Look who's just come in and stunned his son. And son of Jack,
Oh my!
who absolutely
McMahon!
kicks ass
McMahon!
with this. It's amazing. Oh, yeah, something was also we had an agreement to try and stay away from each other because occasionally we'd end up hitting each other.
Vince going straight for the little guys.
It's great.
Want to be in my ring, do you? Midget.
Oh, it's just great.
Um,
Oh, what am I going to do to Rikishi? Nothing.
Mr. Perfect, never champion. Rick Rude, never champion.
What? That's stupid, isn't it?
Fuck, it's,
But like I say, there was that time in particular, it was like, if you're not 6'5", weigh nearly 300 pounds.
and your name wasn't Hulk
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan, yeah. Hogan, eh? He's in an interesting situation, isn't he? Written out of wrestling law.
I don't know who you're talking about, Steve. Right now, are we at the end?
I think
Was two mean two left to come in, or
I don't know.
no one knows?
We'll find out soon enough. I think it must be 2. I would have had another superstar in by now, surely. So yeah, last 2. Jericho, Vince, X-Pac and Stone Cold.
Not bad ending. I think X-Pac was near the end in 2000.
Yep.
Obviously, Vince and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
X-Pac to 99.
Both won a Rumble each. At least one. Yeah, Stone Cold.
You're going to WrestleMania.
So good. I mean, there's a lot of, I'm sure, pure hardcore wrestling fans that hate all the stuff Vince wins, but I love it. He's like the best villain ever.
Yeah.
And wrestling becomes more about the stories and characters, so.
Better than Roman Reigns, isn't it? Or Triple H in 2016.
Exactly. And Vince, that moment where he shows the belt is so good.
I mean, if you like that, you should look up Vince ECW champion. I'll say no more.
Oh no. Oh no, we got one more. You're in again. Stone Cold Part 2.
He probably went through the ropes, didn't go over the top. Oh man, so that's a special Vince.
Yeah.
That's a special Vince, he really called.
It's so good.
What do you think of the sound work in
Oh,
this game,
Jericho.
Steve?
So I got
man.
one more. So yeah. Who am I going to pick?
You can't look at
Oh, it's the People's Champ.
an opponent. So as you can see, I was trying to get Vince off the top, but you can't look at him.
Yeah. I just love how he kicks our asses. It was a genuine. Trying to double team him. Trying to double team the final boss, M. Bison. Oh, get him. Yeah, it's just a mess, isn't it? It's just. I mean, yeah, like you say, we're trying to hit him and we smack each other constantly. Then he just does these things. God.
You think Rock and Austin did something like bad, and like Vince is like, well, that's fine. I mean, I would have to be punished. This is Vince reprimanding them in the ring.
It really is.
Maybe they rode together leading up to WrestleMania 17 or 15. Like,
Got out there.
who was it? Shiki, Shiki and Hacksaw back in the day were caught riding together in the same car,
Ooh.
and they were
Oh,
in a
no.
bad guy and good guy at the time, and they so big deal, when
That's
everyone
hilarious.
thought wrestling was genuinely 100%
Yeah.
on the record, shall we say?
And so they got big trouble.
I think there was a weird load of weed in the cars. That was weed and not we.
Oh,
It sounded a bit like there's a load of weed pissing
There'd
everywhere.
weed everywhere.
Give me that bottle. You don't want to drink that.
So good.
Give me that booze, you
This isn't-
pumpkin pie haircutted freak. Come on.
Watching this back is less exciting than I remember it being.
What do you mean?
Just an eternal struggle trying to eliminate Vince McMahon.
Yeah, well, here's the story, though. I mean, this is one thing the game did not have, any sort of story mode, any ability to tell stories in the
Yeah.
ring, but we've got it here.
Yeah. Two goodies struggling against the all-powerful boss. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, my
The
God.
most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Oh, he paid the cost
And then look at this.
to be the boss.
I thought we were going to do a great one-on-one moment, but no, Stone Cold did classic Stone
Now,
Cold.
what I will say, that was a great Stone Cold clothesline animation, actually. That was Stone Cold, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
a Stone
that was
Cold
good.
clothesline.
They got something right.
Like, there's a reason
Oh.
why
Austin. Oh,
why wrestling became so popular in the Attitude Era, because you've gone from people like the Gobbledygooker versus Doink to Austin, who looks like he's actually just beating the shit out of everyone in the ring with him, and he was, and he was.
Stone Cold still
Still
my
motherfucker.
all-time fave. And now he's won the Royal Rumble. He's going to WrestleMania.
They're going to WrestleMania.
Better celebrations than
No entrances. I'm all about entrances in wrestling. I'm all about create
Are
a
we gonna-
wrestler, and you can't even watch entrances in this game. This is the only time you hear music. Fucking 10-second burst at the end.
Are we going to see my humiliating attempt to enter my name? Trying to put Ste, S-T-E. What could I possibly do wrong trying to enter Ste, eh? You wonder. S-T. Wait for it. Oh. This is caught on camera, damn it. Thought we'd never have to worry about this again. This huge cock up. Oh dear.
So after you slagged off Mike,
I was panicking. I was rushing.
ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you STD.
STD. My new nickname.
Say hello to the people.
Oh, hello. But number one on the.
Look at this. Oh, after every Rumble, yeah, make them watch the credits.
Art.
The game's that good.
God.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean,
There he is.
you can't show all these people in the credits if they're not going to be in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
The Dudley boy. You see, this is what I mean. Chuck the Dudleys in. Chuck Too Cool in. Because Rikishi's in there. Chuck them in.
Yeah, why aren't
because
Too
then you'd
Cool in?
actually have a fuller Rumble and it would have something else going for it.
So we had a 30-man rumble and we got Taz 5 times.
How great
So
is that
doesn't
moment?
make sense.
When Too Cool dance in the middle of the Rumble.
That is good.
One of the best
And
Rumble
then
moments ever.
Rikishi throws him out, doesn't
Yeah. And then shrugs and carries on dancing.
he? So good.
Oh, a huge Too Cool mark. And well, I think we've given these people enough credit. So
Yeah.
we're going to fade to black. Goodbye from Chris.
Goodbye from Steve.
Who?
STD.
That's better. That's better.
Oh no.
Boy.
It's the governor, baby, and I'm gonna rule all over you. Let's legislate. Yeah, I'm the governor. I'm the governor, baby. And I can take you home to my mansion. Get judicial on you, baby. I'm the governor. I'm the governor. Hey! I'm the governor. Right on, man. I'm the governor. I'm the governor, baby.